Well, before you start, I just wanted to say that it's really great that you're speaking right now, and I'm sure this is gonna be a big hit. What you're gonna be saying.
And I would also like to say before you start, Sid, could you please introduce yourself and say where you are from and why you're here?
Oh, my name is Sid. I am in 3rd grade, and I'm living in Carlisle, Massachusetts.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. And Salvador, I think you're ready to go. If you'd like to introduce yourself,
okay,
and then
yes.
start your presentation.
Ashanti will do that because she's the student. I'm just the mentor.
Okay.
So.
Well, good afternoon. Wait a second.
Don't worry if you're having problems. We've been having problems all day.
Could you tell me if you can watch it?
If we can see it.
Well, our project is about Legos for road safety education, and we are 300 students and an innovative professor from the Tecnológico de Monterrey campus Morelia on Mexico. I'm Ashanti, and they are my partners, Angel and Kevin, and my professor that already presented himself. And this project is about a Lego model for teach road safety education to the children using cases that occur in everyday life, such as a pedestrian or a person crossing the street through a prohibited place, or maybe a person who is driving, but he's distracted with the cell phone or any other thing. And for this purpose, an Arduino is used with LEDs installing the model, and the results are activated from a mobile application. And teaching children about road safety is important because they are actually like, when they are gonna cross the street or whatever, they don't look for both sizes or that kind of stuff. So it's important to don't have an accident or everything that could cause for bad. And also it's important to teaching it in a funny way because they don't pay attention for a long time. So we need to keep their attention and make them be funny and things like that. And among the advantages that can be achieved, there are that increase awareness of children and there are less accidents. Well, the description of the project is that the teacher have the application and the application go through the interface. You click it, a button that is like on, off. You click the on one and it send a message to the interface that it's gonna turn on the LED that you want to turn on. And then the teacher said the student or that what is wrong on the model, what is wrong in that situation. For example, if there is a car and there is a person that have the cell phone, the kid said like, oh, this person have a cell phone. He isn't paying attention of what they are doing, of what is around him, you know, and that kind of things. For this Lego model, we consider some cases, and here's the number. And the one is that a distracted driver with the cell phone, the case I already told them. And the second, obstructing the bike path. I don't know if I have a pointer. Well, you can see the numbers in the photo. Then crossing pedestrian crossing or zebra stripe being distracted. A car parker at the bus stop. Crossing the street without looking at both sizes, especially here on the corner, but it could apply in other sides. And the other that is obstructing parking exit. A motorcycle without a helmet and crossing in yellow light, and so common. An ATV stepping in the zebra stripe or pedestrian crossing. Also, this ATV, because it's like two cases in one element, is inappropriately lowering a passenger and crossing the street without a zebra stripe or pedestrian crossing, and a policeman driving distract because the authority not always do the things right. So there is also that kind of cases.
Well, sorry, my camera got broken, so I had to. Well, here's the program that we write to make this project possible. As you can see in the left is the Arduino program, the main interface, with all the LEDs and all the citations. Then we have the app program that is by blocks. We made it in App Creator, and you can see how this app check what is the person trying to turn that off, and send it to the Arduino. And finally, to the right, we have the interface that what the teacher have in their phones, so they can see it easily and more practice to control the LEDs about this project.
Well, this is the first concept tasting. And for this, we have a little talk with the Professor Benjamin Garcia, who is a director of the Idioms Center at ITES on Campus Morelia. And where I'm explaining him about this model, and he also made us some comments and suggestions for other things that could be used.
In my experience, since I was a little kid, I like Legos. I used to play with them, and now I collect them. And thank my professor Salvador because he gave me the opportunity to collaborate with him in this incredible project with Legos. Because sometimes we think that they are only for children, but really not. It is for all ages. They help us from develop a small idea to teach children, such as the tag on driver education for elementary school children, a subject of great importance today, and that thanks to Legos, children's learn while having fun. With Legos, we can teach countless things like English, mathematics, physics, among many others. And the second concept testing is about the students identify all the cases Second, the students enjoy the activity, and finally, the students like it a lot of this way of teaching.
Sorry, could you listen what the video was saying? What I'm gonna put in my record. Oh, that was the video. And yeah. Ah,
Well, these are some conclusions that we get. In this work, we open new ways to teach different subjects, such as language and maths, and not only safety roads, that is what was our principal object. It was a good experience because we made a great effort with the knowledge of our mentor, and we could also talk to Professor Benjamin that he could give us some feedback and comments to improve this project. And these are some future works that we could make possible. Conduct these workshops in more schools and as a practice of a social service, and extend the work to the teaching of subject topics such as language and math, as I said, with other models and other things.
Bueno, muchísimas gracias porque me ha parecido un proyecto interesantísimo. I was saying thank you very much because I think this is very interesting because road safety is indeed a big problem globally, especially for children. And by making education fun, I think we are getting their attention and we can avoid many accidents. So I think it's very interesting, very useful. Thank you very much and congratulations on your work. If we have more time, but we are a little bit delayed now, maybe in the future, I would love to have the opportunity to hear the application of your project to languages, because as a language lecturer, I might get very, very useful ideas from there.
And
Thank
Belen,
you.
I sent a couple questions that came in from YouTube over to Sid, so he can ask him really quick if we have, I think we have just a couple minutes left, he can ask.
Okay, I've seen a few. I see a couple questions on the YouTube, but I'll repeat one. So someone asked, have you thought of using LOT sensors with Lego models and actuators or something like that to make an active Lego model that can be used for monitoring and perhaps control interference? Yeah, that was one of the questions from the YouTube chat.
Okay, at the moment, we didn't consider that, but it can be also an interesting task for the future work. Yes, thank you, Sid.
Yes, and that presentation was a real great one.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well done. Well, please do come back on a future gift and let us know what you're doing next. We always like to see what happens and how things evolve or what new things you are doing as well. So wonderful. Thank you very much, team.
Thank you to you. Bye, Julie, Belen, Sid,
Thank
and
you.
all the people.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you,
Good
team.
afternoon.